first down here for the offense. The back goes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Lopez wants to fire. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. Got him and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Jaguars!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Lopez to pass. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulls! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Woods. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's going to throw deep right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he's brought down after a huge completion. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. From the gun, the ground game. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Ball in the air, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Florida. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he added the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Wide out in motion. Trying play action. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Quarterback will audible. Brown wants to pass. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. South Florida, 21. South Alabama, 14.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Bulls are flying down the field. Running behind that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, first down. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the back. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. Just trucks through it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much.
And he breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Lopez wants to fire. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
Number 11.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
Set to kick it off.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
First and 10.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now the play fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get them 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'll try the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And now they take the lead. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
That's caught. It's Graham. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They keep attacking through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown Bulls.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Lopez to pass. This time he's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. He lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Defense playing a bail technique. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I...
Touchdown, USF! What a catch and run for 6. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead.
Number 87, set to kick this one away.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Unloads to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Brown will throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
They want to just keep throwing it. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of it. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now up.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He uncorks one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This one's complete. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Okay, ready?
The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, South Alabama! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. Going for the return. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the...
Running toward the tape. Kept it, and he's past the marker. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Brown wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Now 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He wants to throw it. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's key. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, South Florida 38, South Alabama 28.
Back at it to open the quarter with this 1st down play. Using his feet. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the...
Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lopez wants to fire. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Got a man. It's Graham. On the move at the 30. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Fighting off the defender. Look out, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Movement here from the tight end. On third down, going up top. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Third down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
Moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it in. It's Keith. Still running at the 40. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, South Florida. And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're scaring at third. The Jaguars moving quickly to the line. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Lopez to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6.
Number 87, set to advance on the football.
So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. One more play to pad the stats. They want to throw it. Takes his shot. Got a man in the middle. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer,